Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Brisbane by Night Hellfire. Session 30! Yeah, we're at session 30, guys. Be glad that you've all survived this far, and only two of you have had to use your Deus Ex Machina. Oh, sorry, one. I keep fucking forgetting.
One of us had.
Judge didn't
Yeah,
have
only
to use
one.
this.
Yeah, Judge was close.
Very close.
He didn't need to use it though.
Yeah, he still got folded up and put in the trunk all the same. When we last left off our darling coterie, they had to deal with a raid on their circulatory system aligned thin blood research facility by the Society of St. Leopold. And indeed, they did deal with this, breaking in, killing people, well, breaking into their own facility, killing people, saving the thin bloods, including one who was complaining about being shot, which, you know, it hurts to get shot if you're, if you take damage like a mortal. So, that's a thing that happened. Additionally, there was a meeting between quite a number of different people. Valentina and the others had met Wraith, the head of security for the place, and a hand-picked employee by Raven, the Keeper of Elysium. Additionally, Clayton had the wonders of meeting over video Project Delta, a rather nasty piece of work who seems to be aligned with the Hunters. There are a few other things that happened. Some spy fantasies, some people getting cut up, the Mage Shrike dying, thirst to Raven's showing of being the god of thunder, and then Ashton, under the possession of the Ouroboros of Gospel, beheading the poor mage, and then absorbing his soul. It's after cleanup and as the sirens close in that we zoom back in on the lives and times of our darling disciples of Hellfire with a meeting. A meeting that was set up for late this evening that Judge manages to peel away from whilst transport of the captives to the black site is occurring. There's not really a way to help just yet. So there would be, instead, filling in the contact that you possess seems to be a better use of your time right at this moment. This meeting was set up in advance, so you do find that there is indeed a small, quiet park that you meet in.
Judge would end up kind of giving a bit of a stroll, kind of enjoying a bit of the scenery after the hellish few hours that just previously occurred. He would have changed out of his full-on body armor at this point, because don't need to be walking around with that on. That definitely would arise suspicions.
Indeed it would.
But as I'm getting closer, I'd like to pop Sense the Unseen.
You know, given the last time
Just
that you met with her, that's a very, very good thing to do. Go ahead and make me a Wits plus Auspex, please.
Alright. put the results. Would I be able to add heightened senses on top of this?
I'll allow it.
Oh, baby, all right. Okay. That's 12.
On a double crit, mind you.
Welcome
Not
to the
messy.
bullshit awareness checks.
Oh,
Holy
dear
shit.
Lord.
Okay.
Chat,
Oh.
we should really get dice rolls up on the screen for this game. Like, for real.
We need to. You should fix that.
Well, you send me a new overlay, and I'll make it happen.
Dear God.
Judge.
Yeah.
You do notice that there are some things flitting about. Like ethereal little drones that seem to flit and scan the area. They're not paying attention to anything in particular, they're just kind of watching. And indeed, it is that you see Ray sitting there, and this is the first time that you, like, given your role, this is the first time you're getting a look at her aura, and the way that it crackles so in such an orderly manner. The image of circuit traces, PCBs, and code kind of flick into your mind for just a moment before dissipating. But she's sitting there seemingly sipping some coffee from a thermos, or something hot from a thermos at the very least.
And it would end up taking a moment to sit down beside, not exactly beside her, but on the other end of the bench. Well, it's been a minute since we talked.
Quite. But then you called me here, so... What do you want, Mr. Cross?
Kind of wanted to update you on a few things and ask a question after. So,
Go on.
I'm at least sure that you're aware of both the occultist and the other man's name, Frank, I believe. They are no longer with us.
The occultist I was aware of, but Shrike is dead too? Yeah, right?
Yeah. Very much so got beheaded earlier tonight. So that's 2 out of the technically 5 that have been painting both our sides out of the picture. I've been able to keep track of at least some of their movement. I'm not too sure if you're aware of this, but Christopher is currently running around.
Christopher. Like, got exploded.
Yeah, very much got exploded. He is, let's just say, a vengeful spirit at this point, but very much physical. Get to see him kind of play hide and seek with Shrike and them in the tunnels below the city. Haven't been able to find him since, though.
Really? That's that's concerning.
Yeah.
Very
From the conversation I had gathered while those three were talking, well, the werewolf was also there, but it seemed like the occultist guy, creepy, messed up with some sort of ritual, which ended up bringing Christopher back. So I'm not too sure if he's messed up in the other locations.
Well, there's really only one way to know that for sure.
Yeah. We'll end up having to check him out.
But hey, 2 mages dead. That's, I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah. It's definitely progress at this point. And better than them out of the way than doing mass murdering. Because the last location where the occultist had died at, he was taking civilians and slaughtering them for some god-awful ritual.
Yeah, with the way that he did magic, blood sacrifice was relatively common.
Yeah. I can see why you don't like that group.
Well, I didn't. I mean, he's dead now.
Yeah. At the current moment, things are slowly being put in place to very quickly deal with the abomination that is that werewolf. Currently, I can keep tabs on her, and it doesn't seem like she's able to notice that, which I'm quite surprised by. But the one person that I'm a bit curious about is Project Delta. They kind of run. Let's just say a property in the city was being assaulted. And
so that's what those idiots were doing this evening. Okay.
Yeah.
How bad is it?
Judge kind of thinks a moment to count all the dead bodies that were left. Close to a dozen, I'd say. Very heavily geared. Assault rifles, stage tier 4 armor, I believe. If I'm remembering out of character properly.
Yeah, it's tier 4 armor, so like that would be like they came loaded for bear with like
yeah.
The sort of stuff that you would use outside of like SWAT armor, which is like heavy, like Kevlar, carbon fiber, and plastic.
Yeah, very, very armed to the teeth. Sword. I tried to mitigate as much damage as I could. 3 of them are currently in the coteries' care.
Oh boy. Okay. So, look. I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Yeah?
Fair enough.
Like,
I'm trying to make sure that they aren't disposed of. And if I get my way, hopefully they will come out in a decent shape.
forgive me if I don't hold my breath.
It's a very tenuous situation currently between everyone that was trying to protect the building and the Leopoldites at this point.
Yeah, I bet. But yeah, the issue becomes I've had the distinct mention of meeting another member of your coterie.
Let me guess, a very gothic looking man that
Oh no,
is
no.
very
Not him.
Mm.
No, that one I'm aware of. It's kind of hard not to be. He looks like a walking corpse.
yeah. I do have a question about that, because I did see a bit of your magic lingering on him. What exactly did you do to him?
Oh, that. I simply sent him on a vision quest. Nothing untoward. If he found anything untoward in there, then that was the product of his own mind, not me.
I was curious about that, so.
Yeah, no, I didn't do anything untoward towards him. The father wouldn't have let me hear the end of it if I did. I mean, he is doing all of this for him.
Huh.
Weird to say that, by the way, but that's the truth.
So that's the father. He was talking. Oh, good to know he has a friend. Well, as much friends as we can have during these nights. But you said another member of our coterie. The only other male would be, let's see, a stuck-up jackass, I'd probably say. Well, uptight, more so.
Yeah.
Did I sit there?
Bit of a fuddy-duddy, that one.
Yeah, he doesn't know how to relax. But given recent nights, it's...
A stick up his ass he does indeed have.
Yeah, given the recent nights, though, it's kind of reasonable. But did he find what he was looking for there?
No, not exactly. What he wants is currently out of his reach for his own safety. and for the safety of what he wants.
Pretty sure he didn't take that well.
No, he didn't. That's why I had to kind of beat it into his head that we're actually trying to do our best to save.
Mm.
Preserve what it is that he so cherishes. Oh, what was that? Did you head out there?
Oh, I said I really don't think he would have took that pill well.
He didn't, but I forced him to swallow it anyway, because if he didn't, well, he'd be putting his darling daughter in danger. She's with us, and we're trying to keep her out of the sight of the actual Leopoldites.
That I'm kind of a bit surprised by.
How so? You know, the father and I have not been on speaking terms with... We haven't been in agreement with ethos that this chapter is going on. By virtue of, well, what they were willing to accept amongst their ranks.
Mm. You know, now that I think about it, people around, well, as I probably think about it, it wouldn't be out of the question for those that have been around Clayton's, well, what's left of his family, to be recruited by the society, hunters in general. Honestly, would be prime candidates at that point. At least it seems like you two are different from the normal realm of politics. So,
What's the matter if there's no drive of zealotry, and the only one who really shares our sentiment is the the Archbishop?
what has he been up to?
He's just been doing churchly duties. And trust me when I tell you that that's the way it should stay.
Yeah, I'd rather not have to see him in action. But,
If you saw him in action, it would be the last thing you would ever see, Mr. Cross.
yeah. Yeah, I understand that the Archbishop is definitely someone to not be near.
I think I would prefer to put it to you like this. He to my knowledge, the single most powerful mage on the continent. What we call an archmage, a master of the arts.
Yeah, definitely don't want to get his eyes set. Just dealing with two mages were headache enough. And dealing with an archmage is definitely not in my pay, so. That does beg the question. How is he taking well, sure, he'll be updated about Shrike, but losing those two assets.
Shrike might be a little bit harder of a hit, but he never truly liked the occultist.
It's magic makes sense. Because I've honestly been wondering who do those, well, that cell report into? Or are they primarily working on their own?
I've been trying to figure that out. The chain of command there is messy.
Like all chains of command? Okay. I guess I have one more question. If we are able to get those three members of yours back to you, where would we be able to send them?
Then drop them somewhere and text me a location, and I'll arrange for a pickup. Just don't be there when those who are gonna pick up arrives, or a fight will break out. But I have the very distinct feeling that depending on what happens, they're probably going to die anyway.
If you can try to prevent that.
Yeah, but that's not a me thing, and more they're vampirically tainted and might have submerged directives and things like that. Put a bullet in their head just to be safe.
That would be the safest protocol. But I'm going to try to make sure that they're not trying to that extent. Again, even as what I am now, my top priority is making sure people stay minimally harmed by this entire fucking life.
Yeah, it's what drives their zealotry, so you know.
So it's pissed me off. So.
I bet. But that's just how it is. Better or worse.
But I'll be in contact to update you again. If you do need any sort of assistance on kindred matters, do let me know.
I'll keep it in mind, but... Judge.
Yes.
The fact that you counted the raid tonight has probably kicked the hornet's nest. Lay low and be careful.
Gotta tell me twice.
Because they will come for you.
Yeah. That's what I'm expecting. But you have a great rest of your night.
Yeah, you too. Hopefully you ain't double dead the next time I hear about you.
I don't plan on giving the bucket anytime soon.
That's what I like to hear. And she's gonna hop up and vanish, and with your sense of the unseen still up, you'll see that those ethereal drones follow her.
Very curious individual. Very fascinating. And I would wait about 5-10 minutes. Then get up and leave myself.
Okay. No, that's not. I used the street for this. Oh, actually, wait, no. Then we're gonna do a little bit of a jump cut to the black site.
Is there a chance that Ashton could have made a pit stop before making
Yeah,
to the
because
black site?
you're the only one whose hunting is even remotely easy under the current circumstances, because, you know, police everywhere.
Yeah, okay.
You can go ahead and make your hunt turn roll.
There you go.
You're good. How much blood you taking?
2 dots.
Alright. Roll me resonance. It's fleeting.
I'm lucky there were snacks everywhere last session.
Yeah, there were. You should be glad that someone else cleaned up the bodies. Speaking of, one thing that you all would have noticed as you took off away from the facility is a series of additional explosions. And if you look back, like in the rearview mirror or whatever, you will see that those black SUVs are going up in flames.
Well,
Of course they are.
the Wraith is just doing his due diligence.
Sure, it's Raven.
That's a Wraith.
Oh, who said it was Wraith? He's currently a crispy pretzel.
No, it would have been the Primogen because she mentioned she was going to stay behind and handle the cleanup.
That's fair. You're right.
Possibly.
In which case, I have to say, very impressive.
Possibly.
Possibly.
It could be self-cleaning and or magical.
This is true. But regardless,
Also, Spectre.
yes.
Is Discord using a different mic for you right now?
It's using a real shit mic. I was just about to ping you about it.
Ah, damn.
making sure the Discord didn't change your output on you.
It was using the mic from my Logitech camera.
Well, there you go.
Wow.
Yep, camera
It's
mics.
never done that before. It's never done that before.
Shiver.
Shiver.
Shiver me timbers. You sound better.
Camera mics be shitty. Yep.
Anyways,
There we go, much better.
yeah.
Yes, it could be self-cleaning and or magical. But we are going to cut now to the black site, where indeed there are a number of Leopoldites currently tied up in the basement. Valentina, you had an idea on how you wanted to handle this. Fill me in.
I
would you?
did. Well, to be quite frank, I get the strangest implication that these people are anywhere between excited and uncertain of the situation and completely naive to what has transpired. They understand, as they put it, blank bodies exist. That much is well known at this point to them, but the other part of it lies to say that perhaps maybe there was some confusion. That they weren't anticipating this. And even worse, the very simple fact of the matter, that they were set to die. They were sacrificial to a greater goal. And that greater goal, well, had nothing truly to do with killing all the vampires. Obviously, because the vampires got away. So I wanted to see if maybe we could give them a reason to turn a different course. Judge understands quite best how to handle these kinds of people. He understands their spirits and their soul, and why they do what they do. Maybe perhaps it would be possible to recruit them. And in turn, give them a second chance at life. If I could, I'd rather not have to kill them. So let's see.
Okay. Well, indeed, you do have the three of them tied up in separate cells, isolated cells, in the black site. How would you like to tackle the interrogation?
You need a good cop, bad cop. I would like to be persuasive on my side. And then we need someone for intimidation. But only when it's absolutely necessary. We've already gone through such a terrible meeting. Out of character, Valentina is kind of looking for, I guess, three things. First of all, she wants to know how much the grunts know. Because obviously these people are grunts. Or, if they're not, she wants to know how much they know, period. How much they're going to be forthcoming of. Secondly, is that she wants to kind of sway them over and redirect their thoughts and kind of groom them out of the idea of the Society of Leopold was out for their better interests. She firmly believes that there is there could have been another option for them. And a lot of that is circumventing the harm vampires do without fighting, per se. What that is, at this moment, she only knows bullying is an answer. But the alternative, of course, could lie in anything anyone else could contribute to this idea. And thirdly, is, I mean, yeah, just try not to kill them. And if we have to, appoint an execution.
I mean, it shouldn't come to that, considering, well, unless dice rolls fuck us over.
Like,
Do you have the
losing
ability
crits.
to raise minds, Judge?
Yes, I have Forgetful
yes.
Mind.
I love you! This will be great. Then we have the opportunity to give them another life, and Valentina can go ahead and do that. We're on the same page. We got this.
Yes.
We can do this.
Lucy's gonna raise her hand. I can be scary. Like, you guys always see me in the really nice mood. I don't have to hurt them.
Oh, good. Yes, I was about to say, I was about to ask if you could be scary without breaking any limbs. Very good.
Oh yeah, the limbs, that comes when they don't want to cooperate and we run out of options.
Let's
Not
go that route.
do the limb breaking.
I don't like doing that. So, like I said, that's a last resort.
Lucy, hun, there's at least two of us who can scare the fuck out of them without hurting them.
Mm-hmm.
That's you and me. Valentina can be cute and persuasive, and then Judge can just do his mind bullshit.
Tina's eye rolls intimidation as well.
She could. She just chooses not to.
Which Skye's aware of. Skye's just not pointing that out.
Yes.
I am here for more support.
You are the very necessary foundation by which we are performing these duties, Mr. Wellsworth.
I don't do well in these sorts of situations, so I guess I'm just here to watch and make sure things don't go too far.
That is preferred.
Well, you know, an ordained minister to read them their last rites if they do have to die, it's probably wise.
Yeah.
Spiritual center. So,
Clayton's there too.
He doesn't plan to participate very much, given how it went last time.
Which was anger and then detonation. Just a reminder.
Yeah, I hope it goes better than last time. Because, again, I don't want to be part of unnecessary explosions.
none of us do. But given there are presumably no more mages at hand that could cause a detonation, will that be in the clear?
So far as we know.
So far as we know.
Certainly a question to ask.
Do we all know what we wish to ask? Mr. Gross.
I can kind of guarantee, at least currently, there's no other mage that would be willing to cause more explosions at this point.
How do you know that? You're spying on them again.
Well, Delta's the wild card, but considering I recently talked to my contact. She was very much poignant on who was a mage and who wasn't.
You spoke with her tonight.
Esty, is this is later in the night, right?
Yeah.
Just making sure.
Yep.
All right.
Yep.
Yes.
And you weren't going to inform us as to your plan to go speak with her first?
To be fair, it was right after we kind of done with that business.
Given Judge's track record of not communicating, are you really all that surprised? No offense, Judge. I absolutely adore you. Just as an aside.
Meeting my contacts has always been alone, and I will keep it that way.
That's not the part that I am frustrated with on you, Mr. Cross.
I very much feel you have bigger problems to deal with than being frustrated with me.
What is that supposed to mean?
All I'm saying is you've been under a lot of stress. So you don't need to worry about my actions or situations that I put myself in.
Fine. I won't.
Gentlemen, do I have to invoke a third party? Because I will.
No, you don't.
I have 2 stakes with both of your names on it. At least try to have some sort of brevity or presence in front of these people, please.
They're isolated in rooms that can't talk to us right now. That's how we have this set up.
I completely agree with Mr. Cross. I will leave him alone.
There is a bit of information I would like to share, though, that we shouldn't have to deal with as long as we don't kick the hornet's nest much more.
Much more.
Mr. Cross, the hornet's nest has been kicked in our backyard.
Yeah, the problem with that is
Out with it.
very poignantly, the Archbishop of the Society is going about other duties, so he's not involved currently. If he gets involved, any operation that we are doing will be immediately fucked.
Oh, so definitely we need to retain any other vampiric shenanigans in the city immediately.
And by fucked, I mean obliterated, considering the Archbishop is a Archmage.
Great.
I'm sorry, he's what?
Just fantastic.
In comparison, he is the strongest in the country at this current point.
In the country.
Yes.
Well,
And I don't know about you all, but I don't think I can deal with an Archmage.
I don't want to.
That definitely sounds way out of our league.
Yes, this is very valuable information, Mr. Cross. Thank you for speaking with your contact.
Yeah.
Anything more you wish to share?
No, that's about it. Well,
Don't say well.
Not-
That leads to problems.
they're more so personal, speaking in private.
Ashton raises a brow.
Private matters to discuss in open.
Understood. So back at the tower then. Or more precisely, with one, perhaps the one you wish to speak of.
More so that.
Understood.
Well, did you find out anything more about some of the people we actually ran into at the laboratory?
So, to my contact's surprise, she was not aware of what was going on with that attack.
I find that incredibly hard to believe. You take her at her word?
I do. She has no reason to lie.
She has every reason to lie.
Given that there are several, considering she's more helpful in the way of trying to assist in getting rid of the other Leopoldites that are the problem, such as Delta and the Abomination, I think she's more on the side of getting rid of problems than actively being a hindrance.
But ultimately, she is a hunter.
A hunter that wants peace for the city.
That is as good of a reason as any.
As I've stated before, not all hunters are zealous.
But all
So much
hunters come for a kindred. All of them.
Those that can't keep themselves in control. Let me save the discussion for another time.
I think I might actually side with Judge on this because if she was how you were saying, Mr. Wellsworth, she would have just killed him already and been done with it.
Or
I'm not saying
it could
I'm not
be
saying fully trust it.
because it could
Right.
be a very long and elaborate play on Mr. Cross's feelings.
True.
You see, Judge wants to say something so fucking badly, but he's not.
Mr. Cross, you have made it abundantly clear that you lead with your heart and not with your mind.
Fine. I'll be
I
very upfront about this, considering I have always been upfront about my feelings. If they wanted to fuck you over, Mr. Wellsworth, they would have thrown. One, they would have thrown the father under the bus, the one that is currently helping, trying to keep Ashton safe. And two, she would not necessarily really care about what happens to people that we consider touchstones.
Ashton just like fucking whips his head around to Judge.
They are trying to move very carefully So they don't lose their fucking head. Neither of them, nor the people we care about. So if they inadvertently wanted to very much fuck us over, they would have did it quite a bit ago.
If I might interject. On the matters of heart and mind, it is necessary that we have both if we are to find actual peace. If we simply go by our minds, then that would make us no better than tyrants. And if we go by simply our hearts, then we are dooming us all. We need both. Secondly, most importantly, Mr. Krauss, these people say they have a certain level of neutrality. They wish to find stability.
Correct.
That means that I think we found an out for our little captives. Would your people, your contacts, be willing to take them in?
They're very much willing to take them back, but the problem is keeping them safe from what happens to from the rest of the Leopoldites isn't in their wheelhouse. Considering that they are aware of submerged directives, they're more than likely to put a bullet in them and go on about their day. She can do what she can, but that's not guaranteeing their safety.
Does she say suspects something akin to kindred powers in play here?
They are very much under suspicion of that. I guarantee her it wouldn't get that far, but
Under a submerged directive.
Just remember,
yes.
it's not, just as a point to you, Judge, just remember that she said that it wasn't her, right? Because she wanted to keep them safe. It's more a matter of the rest of the Leopoldites might assume that their minds are compromised and off them.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. She can try to do so to like keep them safe, but the other fucking group are gonna be like, we should just put a bullet in them because they might be under mind control bullshit.
Oh, so if your contact were to take them in, the other Leopoldites would just simply get rid of them.
Might just get rid of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Understood.
Here we are. Here I am, desperately hoping that we can integrate them back into society as just regular people again.
That would mean
That
would mean erasing a lot of their memory. A blank slate. But turning someone into a blank slate is costly, on top of not a guarantee. Because what if these people are actually aware of kindred powers such as that, and have the power to defend themselves? It's not... When you try to alter another person's memories, it's not always a guarantee that it'll work. Or at least, that it'll work to the way that you would desire it. And erasing a lot of that memory, especially if these people have been doing this for so long, it's the only life they know. You're taking away their whole identity.
That might still be better than being dead.
Would you prefer being a mental vegetable over just simply ending your existence?
To be honest, I don't think that's our right to make.
It certainly is not our choice. It is certainly not a decision that we can make for them. It's not a decision I would condone.
Then why don't we give them the choice? Lay it out,
Yeah.
plain and simple. Let them choose their own path. Be
Even
it
we
death,
can't.
erasure.
Even we can't know to the extent that that would damage them. I certainly don't have the power to do that.
Miss Mason,
Mm.
I like
Yes,
your
ma'am?
idea best.
If it damages them, they will be aware of that risk at the very least.
Like I said,
Like,
it might be better than dying.
at the very least, it'd be
Unless-
their decision.
Unless, of course, Mr. Wellsworth, you would like to be the executioner.
I have a blade. I could always loan it to you.
If that is the direction you all choose, then I will carry that burden.
Then it will be your burden. But I want to give them a choice. Because as it stands, we have them now. And
They
even
are still
before,
people.
They are still people, and the moment that they entered that building, their lives were forfeit. And they knew that going in. We can suggest and offer them, ultimately, that they might have the chance to be different. But we would not need to hold on to that.
It also comes with a lot of significant risk.
I would bear that risk.
It isn't a risk that you can simply bear on your own. This would be a masquerade breach.
Their minds are gone. And that is not true. There are
You would be
elders that have
correct in that.
performed. There are elders who have performed different ways, different means. There are a variety of means by which we could perform this. But ultimately it does fall to Mr. Cross. I believe he would be the only one capable.
I can definitely. If they're willing to undertake it, I am willing to make things easier.
It is so.
If they do not take the offer, then we proceed in other means.
It is so. We have our paths. We have our decisions as to what to do with them next. The last thing we need to determine is what is important that we ask for. What is it we seek to know, if anything?
Project Delta. That's where my curiosity stems.
Project Delta. Shrek.
How they got that building got on their radar.
Whether this Archbishop afforded this excursion, or if it has gone completely uninformed to the higher regions.
It's a simpler way to put that is who they answer to.
But that doesn't tell us whether or not. It doesn't tell us whether or not those at the highest rung knew what happened.
They might not even know that themselves. But, should your initial question fail,
Answer to it. Any other thoughts?
Not at the
I'll follow
moment,
your lead on
no.
this.
What was the initial intended plan, of course? What did they believe was happening? The goal was.
I think there are some things that are safe to assume, but you could always ask.
I assume nothing.
Again, following your lead, Miss Visage.
Let's be on with it.
I'm going to look over at Skye. I take the first one, you take the second one. Whoever wins gets the third.
We'll just play it by ear.
What?
That was very enthusiastic, and that makes me uncomfortable.
We'll go whatever route is needed in that circumstance, I think.
Let's be on with it. And Valentina is going to go on and, I guess, are the other two still blacked out? Two men.
The two guys, yes. If you
Yes,
peek in
then
on
it's
them,
just the girl.
they're still out.
It's just the girl then. And Valentina is going to start with awe. She enters the room, slowly at first, standing at the doorway. Peers in at this girl who is more or less just tied up, bound. She's going to go over to her and very delicately take off any sort of wrapping or such that would be around her face, etc. Just kind of make it a little bit more comfy for her.
Clayton will enter into the room, but also kind of lean up against the back wall. Arms crossed, just watching.
Lucy will be a couple steps behind Valentina. Sweatshirt off, bullet holes still all in her shirt. Not wearing her mask.
Skye would be in right after Lucy. Arms crossed.
Ashton's somewhere in the middle.
Judge would be off to the side, keeping observation.
Well then, dear. Thank you for your patience. I'm sorry our circumstances brought us together like this. But hopefully we can make this a positive outcome.
Then let's be honest really quickly. You really all that sorry?
I am. But not that you would necessarily believe anything I have to say.
Eh. More than you might think, but the point is it's a battle. There's a winner and a loser.
I would like to begin, first and foremost, with your name. I am Valentina Visage. These are my compatriots.
Bree.
I didn't hear that. Sorry.
She said her name is Bree.
Bree. Short for Brianna.
Something like
Good to meet you, Bree. We have a few questions. Many questions about the outcome of tonight. What led up to it. And our hopes is that perhaps we may see eye to eye on a few things. For starters, what was your mission tonight? Raiding that building. What were your orders?
Our orders were to capture a VIP.
Absolutely.
Some
And I assume
code name
Go
that they
ahead.
gave, I didn't give. Didn't get an actual name or anything. Just that the leader would know.
what was that code?
We just used HVT1, high value target 1.
Something. And your role in this?
Technical support and uplink for to support tactical operations and she seems to kind of actually have issues forming the words. Something else I don't quite remember.
Interesting.
Can I do something?
Yeah, please, Judge.
Can I use Scry the Soul?
Yeah, sure.
Rouse check.
Yep, rouse check, and then it'll be just check exactly what the roll is. It is intelligence or specs. That's gonna be versus who's your subterfuge.
Alrighty. Ha!
7, 9 on a crit. Okay, so 9's. So you're gonna get 7 questions. And because you got a critical win, I'll give you your unexpected thing now. Her mind has been altered by an outside source.
Kind of figured. Well, that's not good. Her mind's been altered.
So you got 7 questions, Judge. What do you want to know?
Can I sparse these out in between the interrogation?
Yeah, you can. You can.
So is she, with her mind being altered, can I see if she is under, is it vampirically or like magically altered?
It's vampiric.
Oh, that changes everything.
Given that because I was in the room when Clayton was talking with Delta, he had a mouthful of fangs, right?
Oh yeah, razor sharp.
Yeah, she's been altered by a fucking kindred. And I'm going to easily presume Delta in this situation.
Does Judge say that out loud?
Yep.
Who is Project Delta?
I don't know.
You don't know or you can't remember?
I don't know. The little I do is that she was some loan asset from overseas, and she goes by Dominique, I think? But that's all I know.
Wits insight.
Yeah, you can insight.
Also, when speaking with Delta, did she speak with an American accent or with an Australian accent?
American.
I'm actually roused for this because
She definitely sounded like she was from America.
Get hungry, go food. What's in sight? Oh, hey!
Just getting a little hungrier. But that's 5 successes. Yeah, she's not white. Like,
Yeah, she's definitely
everything she said is truthful as far as she understands it.
All right.
She definitely sounded American, so overseas makes sense.
Yeah, aside that, I mean, she's not human. That's all I know otherwise.
No. She's a blank. As you would call them.
Yeah. I didn't know exactly what she was, but I guess you'd know better than I would.
How far indoctrinated were you into the society?
Look, they did their entire teaching thing, right? I've been through all the training and all of that, but there's something about what they were saying that just didn't sit right. It didn't fit right. Because the world is never that black and white. It can't be.
Then why work for them?
Desperation drives people to do desperate things. And no, there is no saving me from that. They get their claws in and then they've got you. In fact, it's frankly probably a way that the society itself and blank bodies are eerily similar.
They found you on hard times and promised you the world.
Not the world. I didn't need them.
Well, whatever your world consists of.
I just need
Someone you care about, or money, or
community, belonging. Things that anyone would want, really.
Sartan's purpose in time when you were most vulnerable. They got you into that place. Did you know that you would be walking into a death trap? It's not just by nature of what you would be facing, but that they had no intentions of letting anyone in that building survive even though.
Well, truth be told, the idea was that we weren't meant to run into that much resistance. It was grab HVT. I was to run technical support whilst the rest of the squads grabbed HVT-1 and exfiltrated.
See.
they had to have known that a high-value target would send for backup.
They expected resistance, yeah, but not like that. That's why we had that other guy with us, the lone operative, Shrike.
He was the one you answered to.
He was the leader of the mission, yes.
Did he
Do you
ever
know who
manage- Right,
Sorry, go ahead.
Did he ever mention whether or not communications had been made with his higher-ups? Or more precisely, the Archbishop?
She's thinking back on it, you can tell, you can hear the gears moving in her head. He said he reported to someone, but the Archbishop? No.
Then who?
I don't know. Out of my
Natasha?
out of my review. That's not a name I've heard before.
I suppose another question. Were you ever informed of any other targets? Any other names given, if any?
No. Just HVT-1, and that if there was anything else, then it would be Shrike's prerogative.
Understood. We found ourselves in quite the predicament here. Mr. Wellsworth, what were you going to say?
Oh, I was just going to ask if she had any clue as to why.
I considered as I didn't need to know.
Valentina, in her head, she's assuming that the target in question is the Keeper. Is going to be Raven, right? She's assuming that.
Yeah. Not a bad assumption.
It's a pretty fair assumption. Could she try and correlate, based on what is going on with the current Gehenna War and with the Bali, why that would be? Or more precisely, she's gonna probably look to Ashton. Now, why would a monster such as she, Tasha, need our dear friends?
That's a good question, Lethality. Why would she need dear friends?
That's an intelligence occult with two of your specialties, so it's an intelligence occult.
Thank you.
Oh, +2? Okay, let me do
Someone help
this.
I can
Cool.
aid.
Oh crap, so that's +6. Okay, hold on.
I cannot.
Fortunately.
Yeah, the whole reason I even have a dot in occult is because I've been hanging around Ashton.
Let me just whip one of these real quick. Let me just whip one of these real quick. 9.
And don't
Yeah,
forget.
close.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget what?
I was gonna say, you can also, I think Judge's Salubri power lets you also reroll shit.
Yep, you can reroll your
It's
hunger.
hunger dice.
I don't have any hunger.
You got 1.
You got
That's
1.
9.
No. 9.
Alright, 9.
It's a lot.
If it was indeed Natasha, then her motivations are, in essence, to you, unknowable. Plans that were developed before the advent of bronze, kind of stuff. If it wasn't that.
Yeah.
And if it wasn't Natasha and it was someone else who wanted him, well, you know a little bit about Raven's nature. That he was a former Thin Blood who had diablerized an elder, like a Sabat Ancilla, and had become a rather powerful Toreador as a result. But yet he was still able to do Thin Blood alchemy.
Yeah, and I witnessed that, although through eyes not of my own, I witnessed that.
Well, no, it was still your eyes. You were just passenger, but you did indeed witness Raven do something that Kindred can't do.
That's something I missed out on.
Something that technically he shouldn't be able to do either.
Yeah.
So if this is the machinations of who I suspect, that is unknowable, given that plans which are probably made before the year 3033 BC are sort of unknowable to the greater, civilization of mankind currently, but I'd say given Raven and his abilities beyond of what he should be capable of, i.e. throwing lightning as a clan of the Rose, well, former Thin Blood, now clan of the Rose. Thin Blood alchemy hypothetically should stop at the becoming of full kindred, true kindred. And I have seen that is apparently, at least for him, not the case. Which makes him a very, very unique individual. So possibly, this was to study your friend in some weird science way. Given his abilities.
Certainly makes me concerned for
You should be.
how long.
Lethality.
Yeah.
How much have I heard about organizations around the world that have been experimenting and or researching kindred?
This will be an intelligence and one of occult or politics.
I have politics.
I'll allow it to be politics.
I have a data politics.
Camarilla politics doesn't play into this, does it?
Does not, no.
No,
Can
this
I-
is
can-
like
Can
world
I assist
politics.
him? Can I assist him?
You can. You got a
Okay, I will
politics.
assist.
I got
Okay.
a dollar politics.
I'm going to also rouse for this.
Yeah,
Two assists.
be
and
like
round.
me. Let's see what you got. Oh man.
Please, please. I want things like crits. Can't have Volvo be the only one critting right now.
You got this, bro.
Yeah, you crit!
Hey!
That's 7, Clayton.
Crit on 7.
And that's all you're gonna get for 5 more sessions.
I know. God damn.
Clayton,
Worth it.
you are peripherally aware of a couple of things. There is a...
Seeing as I'm deeply entrenched in the science world.
Oh, you are, but it's not stuff that gets published in scientific journals. No, this is rumors of of an American government conspiracy. There's this whisper of something called First Light. Something that has to do with the FBI, and that they have experimented with such things, and you hear mentions of something called Operation Daybreak, although the details of such elude you. But it is with the critical. You've heard about something from there. Something that they output, something vampirically related called projects. Artificially created kindred.
Do the words first light or daybreak mean anything to you? None?
None.
Are you confirming the fact that perhaps there is a place where Raven would want to be studied, Mr. Wellsworth?
It's a rumor, more or less.
Given our world, rumors tend to be true.
Maybe a rumor I'll expound upon in private company.
I see. And I suppose we can assume our motivation.
If the Leopoldites believe their high-value target is something meant to be researched, something to experiment on, something to study under a microscope and dissect and other atrocities. Then that would mean that there's some sort of maybe global desire to research kindred.
And if there is a global desire to research kindred, then it can also be assumed that the Masquerade, as well enough already been largely broken. These same organizations and institutions that wish to perform that research are also keeping their own masquerades.
These things aren't also public. Again, this is rumors that I've heard. Nothing to speak of in the scientific community as far as actual published papers. We're not talking about broadly a desire by the scientific community, or at least the awareness of the scientific community of such operations.
It's
Not that I know of, and I...
It's back alley mad science.
Precisely. It's not there. We are speaking, ultimately. But even if we say rumors, we still know of someone by the name of Project. Who goes by Project? Dominique, Delta. Whatever it is that she's saying. She's already established herself as...
Which, in a way, does confirm some of the rumors.
Precisely.
What your friend has achieved has been widely considered to be impossible, so it makes sense.
This puts us in a very unfortunate position.
I'd say that there are some people who would probably need to know this information.
I agree. Valentina is going to just peek over at Skye. Both of us.
Skye's glancing back over, because brain cell.
She brings her attention back to Breen. She looks her in the eyes. You have been most generous in providing us this information. I want to say thank you in the only ways I know how. We are monsters, not just you. That does not mean we must act monstrously. So we would like to give you options. Obviously, there was already a position and probability that your higher-ups had intentions of executing you along with any of the opposition. Though it is not our desire to do so. Perhaps that is a desire of yours. And we could provide that. Final follow. But there are other options. If you wish to restart your life, in any particular way, and forget everything about this that has ever happened, we can ensure that. Give you a new life, a new face, a new direction. You'll disappear into society. Start again. The other option is if you wish to forget nothing, then I would take you in. You would be taken care of, given as good a life as I could possibly afford. And you would remain mortal. You would be, for all intents and purposes, under my commands. These are the 3 roads you may take. What fate is yours, Bree?
You should be aware that any alterations to your memory, now or otherwise, may cause irreparable brain damage. You could potentially lose yourself in the process. You might, depending on the severity, need to become reliant on those you love to care for you. Altering memory is not without risk. But since you've had your memories altered before, I think you're aware of that.
Oh. So my options are, in essence, lose myself in one way or another, which doesn't guarantee my safety. Or die.
A couple of us did try to set up to get you a safer path.
But
It
essentially,
seems that might be impossible.
If it would bring you a sense of comfort, I can always read the stars to see what would happen to you. In either path that you wanted to take.
yes, those are your options. Felt it prudent that we should not take that choice away from you.
Hey, Lethality, I got a question.
Yeah.
So, I know a person that's they're technically not on the side of the society, and they know how to stay fairly off radar.
Are you thinking your touchstone, Justin?
Yeah. When sending her his way.
Not necessarily, because if the society picks up that she's still alive, they might send a hit squad after her.
And that would in turn put him in danger.
And that's the thing that she's aware of, is they know that, you know, without a new face and a completely new life, it's either she has to leave everything behind, risk brain death, and go back none the wiser, or die.
Just why Ashton
Yeah.
offered her a way of sort of predicting her own outcome.
Because a new face definitely is possible, but that also takes.
What's the difficulty for plastic surgery? I got medicine.
I don't
Doesn't
need.
equipment.
I got the equipment to do plastic surgery. I got something better.
He does.
He does.
Question is, can he only do it on himself, or can he do it on others? They're
Oh,
two
I can-
different powers.
Oh, I can definitely do it on others. I haven't fully tried to do it, but I definitely
He's got the
can.
power. He's got flesh crafting.
Ah,
Mm.
I knew he had
Flesh
vicissitude.
crafting. Fun.
And
Yeah.
Yeah.
her eyes kind of flicker shut for a moment. If I'm going to die, then I want my death to be simple. So I wish to request the fourth option.
You want to go back anyway?
No. For a society that says that they value the word of God above everything else, to not only accept but create such a godless creature, more godless than you, at least. And I mean, you guys are meant to be, if my understanding is correct, literally cursed by God.
So the rumors go.
Ashton and his Bible are very offended right now.
To not only tolerate but utilize the presence of something like this Dominique, Project Delta, whatever you want to call her, it's unconscionable. And so if I'm going to be dragged into the depths of hell, one way or another, I'm going to choose what form that takes. And Valentina, you see that Bree looks you in the eyes directly. I want you to turn me.
Valentina. She meets up with eyes for a very long moment. Before she goes over and undoes all of Bree's bindings. All of them. She brings the girl to stands. She will gently cup her face, bring the lips to her head, kissing. Or tilting her head over.
Miss Visage.
You have your points, Mr. Wellsworth. Make them known.
We do have rules, Valentina.
I will not condone this.
You don't have to.
We are all a coterie. The actions of one reflect on the rest. You do not have permission.
I would like to have a premonition about the outcome of this if this were to continue.
Yeah, sure. You may. You wanna use premonition right now? Sure. Go ahead.
Thank God this isn't a... This isn't an Oblivion power, and I'll even do it twice. Yeah, look at that! It wants to know.
Make your premonition roll.
Let me do that real quick.
3.
It's 3.
3 on 11 dice. That's more like my kind of dice pool.
Hey, yo, like mine too.
Uh-huh.
Ashton, your eyes close. And you feel curiosity. You don't get any images, it's a sensation, it's curiosity. And then the sensation of being bound down, but still alive. There is no passing of one state to another. Only restriction.
That's not good.
But it is not tight. You do not feel as if you can't move. It is simply that you are on a leash. That is all you get.
If you are to continue with this, you will likely be on a tight leash. That is all they showed me.
Permissions on this.
Permissions what?
Yes. She steps
You're
away.
speaking too softly, Spectre. I can't understand you.
Then permissions ought be sought. Valentina will step away from Brave and just hold her hands. I will seek this for you. Though given circumstances, very well may be a possibility. But I might not be the one to offer this. In the end. But you have my youth.
Then I will stay and await my fate.
And you're sure this is what you want to do?
Yes. They are a hypocrisy that cannot be allowed to stand.
They would believe the same of you and everything that we are.
They think that anyway, with what I know. What changes? The difference is that I gain allies.
You really are. Too smart for your own good.
I've been told that. But those are the options left to me. And if I'm going to go out, then I might as well go out with a bang. Because I'm not willing to give up who I am, because if I do that, they win.
This is not some kind of hero's life.
No. I'm actively asking to be turned into something monstrous. I understand that wholeheartedly. I know that after my turning, before I die again, I will commit things that are unthinkable currently. I know. And that I will have to, because it will mean my survival if I don't. I am not disillusioned with the fact that I am asking that what comes next is going to be nice, or of any sort, but if I am going to in other words, to not ramble, I know what I sign up for.
I like this one.
The society.
Valentina, if you need help.
Sorry, go on.
Valentina, if you need help, I'll go in and talk with them with you. She seems to know what she wants.
As the oldest of the ones sitting in front of you, let me warn you that after 42 years of... No, 40. Wow, I can't count anymore. 62 years of this existence, it doesn't get easier in the oncoming years. In fact, I'd say that every year gets harder.
I doubt that it would. The society has already tried to make a beast of me. With the things that I did this evening.
Let me...
They succeeded. I think
They've
my only recourse
already-
is to choose the kind of beast that I become. Or what is left to a
Well
woman that is already dead. Sorry, Valentina, go ahead.
Well spoke. Lucy, dear. Keep an eye on her. Seems I have certain appointments to be made. Valentina
Hold on,
will just...
before you do. Judge, do you have Sense the Unseen up?
Always.
Uh-oh.
I have learned my lesson.
I hate this. I hate it when he does this.
Alright, can you go ahead and make me a Wits Auspex? Yes, heightened senses will apply.
Oh, baby. Let's see, since the unseen.
Clayton is likely about to leave the room.
I don't like that. I need to reroll that. That's still 5, but
13 dice. Jesus.
Yeah.
some bullshit.
It is some bullshit. Oh, there we go.
Nice.
Nice. 8. 8 is great.
Yeah, that rhymed.
There is an additional set of eyes watching. You can tell that a specter of blood hangs above Skye.
Oh no.
Well, that explains the restraint.
Fingers steepled and eyes watching intently.
That definitely explains the whole restraint check. Oh god.
Is this fucking Seneschal?
What the fuck else do you think this is?
I mean, I've seen her fucking stalking around before and shit.
You have identified her before, so I'll give it to you. Yes, it is indeed the Seneschal.
Oh, Seneschal, what did you get here?
And Judge, you can feel that unearthly gaze turns to you.
Does he actually say that out loud?
Don't say it out loud, dude. Don't point her out ever.
No.
Do it.
The first rule of Fight Club: you do not talk about Fight Club.
I'm not gonna do that. I would get fucking mighted.
Oh, fucking. Oh, Seneschal, what did you get? That's fucking crazy.
But nah, Judge would kind of comment. Feel like we already have someone assessing anyway. And he kind of stares above Skye for a moment, but doesn't say much more than that.
Skye's gonna look up like, the fuck are you looking at?
Skye, you don't see Jack and shit, but Judge, as you stare, you can feel the gaze turn to you, and you see the smile, this knowing, twisted smile. You don't like that. You don't like that at all.
Judge's straight face very much turns to a frown.
Mine would too. Fuck that.
Clayton at this point has left the cell.
Yeah.
Judge, are you also able to see spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
You haven't really seen Judge very unnerved. Staring at Selena unnerves him very much.
As it should.
I think the person you want to talk to already knows. Have fun talking to them.
Wow.
That's rather eerie.
I always anticipate she knows everything. Miss Mason, would you like to come along?
Of course. I said I'd help you discuss this, so I'm gonna keep to my word.
There's still two other, well, they're unconscious, but
There are.
And you are gonna need to deal with them before the sun rises, or otherwise, you're gonna have to go to sleep, but they could be awake.
I think they're in capable hands with these guys.
I can always make it so they can't get away.
Lethality, just to be a cheeky shit for a moment. What would you say would be rather Ashton has his own tarot deck he probably uses from time to time. Yeah, he's a Malkavian. Malkavians have tarot decks. He just walks over to Valentina and slips her a tarot card and just walks towards one of the other cells.
Valentina raises an eyebrow, flips over the tarot card.
It's the lovers.
Here's another important question, Leith. Is it your version of the lovers?
It isn't.
Somehow, some way. I'm kidding.
It isn't at first. You look at it and it looks just like a regular Rider-Waite tarot card. Denoting the lovers. But you blink. And the art changes. The layout of the card changes. And Ashton, you feel your pocket get just a little bit heavier.
I don't like that.
Strange. Valentina would flip the card over just to show Ashton. And give me a second while I scroll down all the way to find the cards so I can describe it, because I want to.
It's not pinned, I don't think, is it? It should be.
It is. That's why I'm looking for it.
I just gotta
I found
repin
it.
Give me a moment.
I found it.
Unpin.
Oh, it's Clayton. Clayton and his accent.
Okay, it should be back at the top now.
Yeah, Clayton. And it shows pictures. I just wanted to make sure I remembered it in my head, but depicting Clayton and his ex-wife. Funny how this always comes up whenever something like this happens.
And Clayton's left the room.
Ashton just looks over and he's like, I was just trying to be cheeky. I didn't know that would happen.
Ashton, you're a Malkavian. We can't trust anything around you.
Good job.
Valentina is going to put away the card. And she's going to find Clayton.
Yeah, how far
He's
have
going
you wandered,
upstairs.
Clayton?
He's gone upstairs.
Okay.
He's gotten what he wanted. He's probably working on something on his phone.
Valentina will stand by the kind of the doorway, the door frame, lean against it, just watching Clayton for a moment before she taps on it to get his attention.
He puts his
I've been
phone down.
Thank you, Mr. Wellsworth.
For what? I
For
don't know.
reminding me.
Of the traditions, Miss Visage?
Yes. As it stands, it's I wouldn't deny it. There are times when even I fall into flights of fancy.
It is a curse of your clan.
What truly enraptures me is not the physical beauty alone, but the beauty of one's character. That is what enamors me. So I chase that in myself and in others. Perhaps even in this moment, that girl had seen such beauty, even when she was at her most vulnerable, that she would dare stand stalwart against fate and decide her own.
I felt it prudent to remind you that you carry a lineage. That your blood in this city is precious. On top of the traditions, of course, that the embrace is meant to be granted by standing prince.
I honestly am very grateful for you being there to remind me of that. My counsel.
Simply my duty.
My friend.
Wasn't sure if you considered me a friend.
I would not share what I have with you if you weren't. I would not have given you the trust to ask for your advisory. I would not lay my life in your hands. But I do every night.
I don't know what to say. I care about you, Valentina.
And that means the world. And are you? Your heart hurts, doesn't it?
I Yes.
She
God,
comes.
keep it together, Clayton.
Valentina will come over and just wrap her arms around him into a hug and hold him. I should hope that you understand in any moments that you protect my dignity. I truly do wish to protect yours.
We've been so busy.
You have not a single chance to grieve. Not of your wife.
God, I miss her.
And not of your son.
The whole of my family. Right now. Part of it gone. Part of it somewhere I can't reach. My children are all I have left. Valentina. And both are being thrown into danger. I can't do anything about it. Because it could cause more. I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place. Maybe Judd is right. I've been under way too much stress. But I can't stop. Not when you all need me. Not when I'm needed to combat all of this shit, to get the laboratory back up and running, to get these for lack of a better word, prisoners of ours, keeping them from making any fuss, from keeping the rest of our coterie from causing any more trouble, from keep Judge from making stupid mistakes. I'm sure Allison's taking care of it right now, but I don't know anything about the funeral arrangements right now. But she's usually on top of it. Of everything.
Our curse has always been not merely one of blood, but of the very things that make us human. We are driven away, both in because we must, because we cannot bear it any other way.
I wouldn't wish that life on anyone.
Did you choose this life, Mr. Wellsworth?
I met Miss Gareth at the university, of all places. She... in a way, promised me the world. But I had to give up my world in order to take her up on it.
Did you know that entering in?
I did it of my own volition. Told my wife I'd been cheating on her. Told her I wanted a divorce. And that was the truth. 17 years. She never knew. That I still loved her. And now she'll... And now I'm trying to make amends. To my children, at least.
For what it's worth. We know very well now that those who have passed on still sometimes listen.
I suppose that would be true if Helen and I ever believed in an afterlife.
I certainly didn't believe in an afterlife. But here I am, standing within it. I'm sure she knows. Clayton. I'm sure she knows you love her. Very much.
I only hope it was peaceful.
Find her at a funeral again. I shall send for flowers. And you. Valentina steps away a bit. Takes a handkerchief from her pocket and gently dabs away Clayton's bloody tears.
Gosh. I'm a right mess.
You are perhaps one of the strongest kindred I've ever come to know. And one of the best men I have ever come to know.
Well, I don't know about that.
I certainly do. I'm particularly picky about them.
I'll have to take your word for it.
I need you to come with me to meet the Seneschal. Meet Prince Selena.
To ask for permission? You still intend to go through with it?
Permission will be asked for her embrace. But I cannot guarantee I will be the one who will be told to do so. And she pulls out the tarot card from her bag, from her collection. She gently opens up Clayton's hands, places the card face down within it. And before each has the chance to look, she brings her lips, kisses his cheek, before she walks out.
He'll flip it over.
You're muted.
Oh,
Yes,
but
because I muted to give you guys the space that you needed. So, Clayton, you flip over the card, and indeed you do see that it is labelled with the new Roman numeral 7 and the lovers, and it depicts you, Elena.
he very quietly gives it a kiss and sticks it in his pocket. Before continuing to dry his tears, as he's probably still crying, and collecting himself, proper dignitas and all that. Before going out to the car to join Valentina.
Skye was waiting for you both by the door.
And I suppose we all climb in, and we'll be off. And Ashton and Judge get to figure out what to do with the other two, with our young friend Bree standing wayside.
Yeah.
With Lucy's there too.
Yes, Judge, Ashton, and Lucy will continue to be there. And yeah, Bree is freed up now. But will just kind of stand by and not get in the way.
Ashton will actually stand with Bree, to be honest. He's kind of step back and he's like, well, to be honest, I'm probably just gonna let him handle this. I'm not the best with... He just points to everything.
Okay.
Yeah. Not that social type, and well,
Yeah, I was gonna
it's
ask,
just...
how'd that happen? She's kind of
Which-
gesturing to the fact that, you do look like a walking corpse.
Well, you stare at the abyss for long enough, and it starts to stare back at you, and you spend most of your undead life in a compound filled with detestable people, and yeah.
Yeah, don't jump into the deep end like Ashton.
Duly noted. And this,
Yes.
dear viewers, is where we're gonna go on a break. We'll be right back.
Poor girl.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Brisbane by Night Hellfire. Do not mind us, we were just dealing with things off screen. Now, whilst Judge, Lucy, and Ashton deal with the waiting to receive her judgment Bree and the other two unconscious men who, I will note, are going to be very zealotous, so you are probably going to have to either let them go back or kill them. We're gonna move over now, though,
Gotcha.
to Skye, Clayton, and Valentina. You three, as you leave the black site, Valentina, you would receive a text. And as you open your phone to look at it, it's from your dearest, darling Selena, who says,
I think Valentina is more shocked that she texts.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say that the Seneschal can use a
Right.
phone. Since when did I educate her on that?
she's known for a while how to use a phone.
Eh.
Like, it makes sense, but also, like, she's just shocked that that happened. Continue.
The text simply reads, "You may find me at the roots of Eden." Smile.
Dope.
Clayton's driving in his own car. Well, with the girls, but he's driving.
Okay.
I'm shocked. I never thought she'd actually use a phone. Go to the roots of Eden.
Yes. To
All
the
right.
roots of Eden you do indeed go. And as you arrive at the front, there is someone waiting there. With like a waiter, like a suited figure. At this time of the morning, the restaurant itself would be shut. But as you approach, The man looks over you three before simply stepping to the side and opening the door, beckoning you three through.
Thank you.
Clayton will give him a good evening.
Just nods. Doesn't say anything, just nods in acknowledgement. And the three of you are led inside and into the back to... Clayton, you've been here before, but...
Yeah, a number of times.
Yes, but it was not with... It was not with Selena that you were meeting. The last times you were here, it was Prince Maylin herself. And Celeste.
Mm.
But you see, with the tree behind her, Selena sitting with a glass full of some kind of blood, some kind of sanguine liquid. It's definitely the right color and consistency. So it seems you three have been rather busy this evening.
I think a more accurate way to look at it is we're busy every evening, but thank you. I appreciate the invite. And good evening, Prince Selena. Valentina will give a proper bow as she does.
And good evening to you as well. So then, you who are disciples of Hellfire, it's what the court has taken to calling you at least.
Rather grim.
Your lot is grim. What is it that your dearest prince can do for you this evening?
We've come across a very interesting individual. In a very unfortunate excursion upon my own resources. We've uncovered a little barn mouse, shall we say. And she, in particular, I believe would be a good candidate to add to our ranks. She has a knowledge and understanding of the inner workings of the Second Inquisition, the Society of St. Leopold as it stands now within the city, but more notably, the reason why this is valuable is not just because it is the Second Inquisition, but because they are also seemingly dominated, controlled by our target, by some extension. And so, understanding their movements and their operations and how they work will aid in our ability to tactically move against them.
Miss Visage, I'm sure you're already aware of my concerns of bringing a hunter into our ranks, as it could ultimately lead to more trouble down the line.
A hunter who's expressed that she intends to turn coat.
Oh, yes, yes. I suppose it is a little bit more complex than shall we, shan't we? Between... If one is willing to turn coach, then they're willing to turn coach multiple times. Yet, Miss Visage, your argument of merit holds some weight. As to, Mr. Wellsworth, your argument of concern. I suppose it is a delightful little dilemma that we find ourselves in, isn't it? Miss Mason, your thoughts, if you would be so kind.
I'm in agreement with Miss Visage. I understand Mr. Wellsworth's concern. Quite frankly, it concerns me too, but it's not the first time a hunter has joined us. It certainly won't be the last. Given the right sire, putting her in the right place, many eyes could be kept on her.
Condition
Until
of
we're
your
sure.
mind, as it were. Because you're quite right, we did indeed take on Mr. Cross as a member of our court. And he, so far, has not been a turncoat. Naive and bright-eyed, perhaps. But he is a fledgling. Such things are tempered with time and with the right guiding hand. And so, I think the best way to deal with this little problem is to ask a very simple question of the three of you. Am I just? There we go. Yeah, no, I'm not talking softly or... I'm not talking softly or anything. The issue is the fact that it's my mic, because I've got everything turned up. Because it's routing directly through a mic source rather than through Discord. Yeah, I moved the mic closer to my mouth. Now, my question to you all is this. How will you ensure her loyalty to the tower? If I was indeed to give the approval for such an embrace.
It's something I've considered for a very strong moment. And it comes down to her motivations. She admitted herself. She needs a purpose, a cause, a reason to be who she is, what she is, and how she is. There is no greater one than the call of the Ivory Tower. To supplant her in this position, I mean, it would have been given her that. She herself, in her own words, had found duty. She wants to eliminate the prospects of kindreds being used for experimentation. She wants to eliminate abominations.
I think more accurately, she would wish to put an end to the weaponization of kindred based on some things, the rumors that I'm aware of. The creation of kindred weapons by other organizations, including hunter organizations, to further fight against kindred, or black bodies as they call us.
Is that the name they use? How utterly droll.
I would agree. But I fear that doing the same, in some respects, would be turning this woman into the very thing she wishes to destroy. A kindred who's a weapon, more than a functioning member of the court.
That all comes down
Those are
to
my
how
concerns.
That all comes down to how she's treated. She will indeed use herself as a sword, no doubt, but it is not difficult to provide the illusion that one is simply capable of... What's the word that I would use here? Playing pretend. Because in the end, that is what this beautifully twisted dance we call the jihad is it not? We are all a weapon of our elders. Even me. But we have purposes outside of these things. Places to go, to grow, to be, to exist with this theoretically unlimited time that we have been given. So... if she understands, which it seems like she does, then I see no reason to not give her what she wants so long as we make sure that her loyalty is retained. Miss Visage. Valentina.
Yes. Yes, my prince.
I hereby give you permission to embrace this woman. On the condition that she remains blood bonded to you until such time as her loyalty to the tower can be assured. She will remain bloodbound until such time as I have made the assessment that she is to be free. You will be bound by the traditions of accountability, such that you will be accountable for her actions until she is released as a neonate into the Ivory Tower as a whole. You will take the role of her sire. You will teach her what you know, and in return she will offer her services to the Ivory Tower not only as a weapon, but as everything she can be. Her everything will belong to the Ivory Tower. And I would make sure you have her know this.
Yes, my prince. I thank you.
I will inform the sheriff of the decision that I have made. Are there any objections?
No, ma'am.
If I'm to be quite honest, I expected more pushback.
Then I suppose I will enlighten you a little as to where I sit on this. If you do indeed embrace her, destroying a single kindred, especially a fledgling, is not exceptionally difficult for the more mature of us. The three of you could very easily take down a single fledgling on your own, not a problem. If she is indeed turned, she can't simply go back to her darling society, even though she has clearly stated, or at least from what I can gather, that she wishes not to associate with them any longer. If she becomes a problem, either they liquidate her or we do. And that is simply that. The benefits outweigh the risks, and that is why there is no pushback. Because why would there be? This is a mess that is self-cleaning one way or another. It might seem
But there's
it might seem a little callous. But unfortunately, to make an omelette, sometimes one must crack a few eggs.
I suppose in that regard, if that is what you wish, then
So I wish to see if you have any additional concerns, I would hear them. What about this approach doesn't seem to align with you?
I simply bring up that there are other members of the court that I'm sure have been waiting for embrace rights for quite some time. And would blood as precious as Miss Visage, as being the descendant of our beloved Prince Merlin, be wasted in such a manner that could very easily end in destruction?
Some might try and make that play. Very much so. In fact, I would expect that one would. But here is the thing. Going after the progeny of one Valentina Visage, or Valentina herself, because of such an embrace, is like stepping onto a landmine. There are just as there are many who would resent and rue the fact that blood has been quote-unquote wasted, as if they would know what that actually means, there would be many more who would very quickly jump to the defense of someone of the line of Merlin. So long as she proved herself worthy of such. But that isn't on anyone except her. That's her benchmark to meet.
It is something. It is simply something that I felt the whole room should know. Or be aware of, if not already.
Ah, yes.
And had always anticipated. I had fully anticipated that that would be the case. But it would be so regardless. No matter who was given the rights to embrace. That is always the risk of embrace. Such was mine. Such was yours. Such is Miss Mason's. We all had to prove ourselves before the court understood the value of our worth.
As I said, just a reminder.
Well, I will put it to you this way. Even my value was tested by my peers before I was accepted. And my sire is someone we would say is illustrious. I wonder if you could guess who. I'm always down for a little bit of a game.
What would I know of Tremere origins, or at least the named illustrious people in the Tremere bloodlines?
Oh, Carl Shrek.
Yeah, Carl Schrecht, Melinda, Goratrix, Kana. Ian Jacobus. Sorry,
Yeah,
Ian
like you
Jacobus,
got your vampire celebrities.
Sorry, Ian Carfax, rather.
Would I know if Selena's ever made a hint as to who her sire was ever?
No.
You say is. I imagine that they are still in existence among us.
In a sense, bit of a difficult story, that one.
Would you ever be willing to share?
You will swear it to secrecy on a fate worse than final death.
I think there's a number of things that we've already sworn to final death.
My
And I
son's
am-
name is Tremere. And that's where we're gonna end the session for today.
Oof.
Oh shit.
Valentina just coming to
I'm
the conclusion,
sorry.
like,
I'm
oh.
sorry, what? My sire's name is Tremere.
Let's
As in-
see.
Who? Bitch?
Yeah.
Fourth generation, this girl is Methuselah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We
So,
knew
hey,
Methuselah.
Clayton, you still want to continue your hate game on Selena?
Oh, he respects that she is very much older than him, could squash him like a bug. Doesn't mean he has to like her. He will
She's
likely
still-
never like her.
Would you still love me if my vampire dad was a worm?
That's crazy. If my vampire dad was a worm.
Well, technically, he's not a worm right now. He's Goratrix.
True. True.
Yeah, no. Saulot's in Tremere's body and is the White Worm of Vienna, or at least part of Saulot is. The other part of Saulot's in the castle of the Inconnu in the Carpathians. Tremere is in Goratrix's body, and his soul is currently stuck in a mirror in an abandoned castle somewhere in the Caucasus Mountains.
They're playing musical chairs with their souls.
Well, when you don't
Kinda, yeah.
Well, to be fair, when your clan is born from the their entire thing is born from the meddling, with the meddling of not one but two different antediluvians. Yes.
Yeah.
Because the blood that was used to first perform the ritual that created the first 7 Tremere and his 6 council members. The first the Council of 7. Was the blood of the eldest of the Zamisi antediluvian. That's why the White Worm of Vienna exists, because Saulot and Tremere were doing basically tug-of-war inside Tremere's body. Saulot won, and then the eldest goes, "It'd be a real dick move if I was to pop my ult right now. A real dick move."
It's to pop my ult is the crazy phrase for that. That's insane.
Wow.
Good games, everybody. Good games.
Well,
Yeah.
Valentina's gonna have a child. This is not
Yeah.
the one she even thought she was gonna embrace. She had an idea of who she would have wanted, but the flight of fancy caught her.
Yeah, the flight of fancy did catch her.
Toreador gonna
Wild.
Toreador.
Actually, speaking of Spectre,
Mm-hmm.
roll me a d10, please.
Oh.
Oh.
Why are you rolling a d10?
That's a 9.
Your choice. With this higher roll, your choice. Toreador or Kadif?
Oh, fuck!
It's gotta be Toreador. And you wanna know why?
Why's that?
She wanted community.
Yeah.
And the Toreador is a clan that is very, very good at that.
Then I will make sure to prep her. Then I'll make sure that I prep her sheet, because you're going to be bringing a new kindred into the world. Normally,
Welcome, little Rose.
Normally, I would have you take a stain for this, because of the fact that you do take stains for embracing mortals. However, uphold the traditions of nobility. It is a noble's obligation to provide for those who seek succor under their wing, and not only that, it is also a noble's obligation to listen to their elders when spoken to. When you are told to do something, you do it, and both of those are true for this embrace. So you won't be taking any stains.
Wow. Look at you.
And there are no other
I don't
stains
know
to
how
claim
I've
this
got.
evening. So
God, and by the time that you get back to this poor woman, she's gonna know so many things about the abyss that she's gonna be like.
He like sitting there like, please make him stop.
most likely, but we'll come to that next session. For now,
Volvo, you were muted.
From doing that.
You can try
don't
to
need to
stop
tell
him. You can try to stop him. This is his special interest.
I can't stop you.
You can, yeah. You bitch.
Good games, guys.
yeah,
I can't believe I've gone this whole chronicle so far without losing a single humanity. That's crazy.
That's crazy,
right?
yeah.
I haven't lost any either.
You've played.
But I started with 6.
You played very well to your convictions. Very, very well. And it saved you from a lot.
We're doing it, guys. All right. Thank you so much. This was fucking cool. Also, Ben, thank you. I love Clayton so much.
I do too. I love
And
Valentina.
I'm glad we've gotten to highlight him through this whole chronicle in the way that we didn't before, because this is just, it's so good.
So, let's move on to some experience, shall we? Everyone gets 2 for showing up. And everyone will get 2 for 2 if they completed their desire.
I did not cry during the interrogation.
Sorry, you didn't.
I participated in the interrogation.
I helped with the interrogation.
I spoke with the girl.
Thankfully, I changed my
That's right,
desire right
so-
before we started because Specs is running late.
Okay. Then, let us move to our voting categories. We have plot pusher, best scene, best line, the audience vote. So, audience, make sure you get in your votes because we want to see what you think. And my 1 XP MVPs. Who pushed the plot this evening?
Valentina.
Oh
God. I'll take it.
Valentina it is. Who had the best scene this evening?
Clayton.
Hi, my name's Clayton.
Clayton
Wellsworth.
Clayton, you get the XP for best scene. Who had the best line this evening?
I'm gonna put mine in there for suggesting we give them a choice. Making it their choice.
I appreciated that. That was amazing input.
And 2 for Skye.
I wanna put my hat in because just the very sad I haven't even had a chance to check in on the funeral yet. That was a thing. And then saying to the girl that we thought it prudent that she make her own choice in this matter. Not just suggesting it amongst each other, but to her.
Yeah, I I still want to give it to Skye because I don't think it would have come up if I don't think Valentina probably would have thought of it.
I'm hearing.
She would have just given.
I'm hearing 2 Skye and 1 Clayton right now. Ashton.
Yeah, Skye.
3 Skye, 1 Clayton. So it'll go to Skye.
I tried.
And that's playing right into her one conviction too. Free will.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
And,
That's really character defining.
Yeah.
I'm
And Clayton-
still trying to develop that one too
Clayton,
into a touchstone.
audience vote is yours.
Oh,
Yep.
hi, I'm Clayton.
Congrats.
Yay!
Yes.
Now, my 1 XP MVPs for this session: Valentina, Clayton, Judge.
What?
The scene between you
Nice.
and Valentina upstairs was absolutely wonderful.
I enjoyed it a lot.
And Judge,
Same.
I want to give that to you as well for you showing off your convictions in talking to Clayton about, about the way you've been dealing with things, right? Being like, I'm always upfront with my, I won't dance around the bush because I'm always upfront with my feelings. Because he did say that. He did say that outright. He's just like, look, you want to push that button, you want to go there, here we go.
That was really good, and I appreciated that. And Valentina resonated with that a lot.
Yeah, where it's
just
like
a quick question.
One of those things of like, no, I do actually care a little bit about you. You seem to have been really under a lot of stress. So no, I didn't tell you because it's not something you need to worry about. You don't need to worry about me. You need to worry about your own ass. Like, for once.
Alright. Clayton just needs
He admitted to Valentina that maybe Judge is right.
Yeah, he did, and he did, and that's why you're also getting it, because you actually realized, and, took that on board and was like, oh shit, maybe he is correct. Now you can ask a question, Coffee.
Yes. Just to refresh my memory for the things that we vote on for as a cast, those are all 2 experience, right?
They're 2.
Yeah. Okay. So
and the audience vote is also 2.
Yep.
Just making sure that I have it all
the
right.
The only votes that are 1 are my MVPs. My MVP, like, if you get an MVP from me, that's 1.
So I got, just making sure I counted this correctly, I got showed up, desire, audience favorite,
and
best scene,
and an MVP. So 9.
Okay. I was off by 2. I had miscounted.
And that is all the XP for this evening. We will go ahead and do expenditures offline. But I hope you guys enjoyed that little thing, especially the little reveal at the end being like, yeah, you want to know how much of a big deal I am? Here's my dick.
See, Clayton was about to say, no, I don't think we need to know.
I'm glad we know now. That's a big deal.
Yeah, Skye, Valentina, Clayton going, what?
Fuck.
And the little seneschal could use that as a sword of Damocles over our head at any point.
That's okay, the girls already had one over their heads.
Not like she needed another one.
She already had one, which, to be fair, suspicions are that Abali's in town from everyone else, including the rest of the court. So it's not like we're keeping a huge secret that what is in the city.
Yeah, but she told you not to say, and now you know that she can back up her sword of Damocles.
Right.
We're dancing around the subject.
All I can say there is Valentina has had a little bit of just a tiny taste of what Selene is actually capable of with the power that she herself developed, the Blood Sorcery 1 power that she's got.
Yeah.
Now imagine that imagine just that in the hands of a master, but also imagine what else she's capable of.
Yeah, I don't like Clayton doesn't like any of it.
No, and he's free not.
He doesn't
he's
really-
Free to, he's free to not like that.
Nope.
But we're gonna go ahead and call it there because this ad break starts in 60 seconds. And I'm not gonna put you to another ad break because of fucking Twitch. So come and join us at the Discord. You can catch up on all the VODs on YouTube. And from all of us here in the River City, say goodnight, everyone.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Au revoir.
Good night, everyone.